Everybody, it's Wednesday night and it's time for Super Geeked Up. Up and away. All right, hey everybody. It is our Super Geeked Up Superman show. Well, it's not going to be all Superman, but we are going to talk about that. My name is Jeff. Welcome to the show. We're going to talk geeky topics, play fun geek-themed improv games. Thank you so much if you're here in the chat or watching and post. We appreciate it. I'm joined by my one co-host, Francis Fernandez,
Hello, as I sip.
as he's having a delicious Coke, looks like.
Now that I can have it again.
Oh, yes, very good.
Yeah.
And our other co-host, Delaney Parker,
Hi, everybody.
who's not having a Coke.
No, I'm having some strawberry watermelon mayo.
I like the Jaws.
Did you say mayo? Did you just say mayo?
It's Mio. It's a juice thing.
I thought you said mayo.
Yeah, me too.
Right? Oh God, that just made me a little like in the straw.
Oh, a great Jaws cup because it is the 50th anniversary of Jaws this year. So.
Oh.
The one of many reasons.
When did I watch it? I watched it in theaters again recently. So is that what anniversary was that then? 45th, I guess. It was a while ago. Oh.
No, you think they really should have put it in this year?
Yeah.
For the 50th. That's one I've never seen on the big screen, so that would be cool.
What,
Oh yeah, it was great on the big screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaws is really cool. It ages well.
Good. And let's introduce our guest. He's been here many times, but it's been a little while. It's Chaz Galuski. Welcome back.
Look how dressed for the occasion he is.
I know. I love it. He's got a Superman shirt. It's perfect. He's well prepared. Because, folks, we are going to talk about the news. Well, not the movie because it hasn't come out yet, but about themed off of that,
tomorrow,
about
yeah.
different Supermen. And we're going to talk Smurfs and other 80s, 90s cartoons and play some games like Super Movie Pitch and the Let's Geek It On dating game. I see. Yes, we do have a poll. Let me look at that up right now. So the poll is, which power of Superman would you want to have? This is in our live YouTube poll you can vote on. We've got super strength, flying, heat vision, freeze breath. Flying is in the lead. Big lead right now. Super strength is in second. It's very early on. You can vote until the end of the show. So, Johnny, here's the thing. He said, you didn't include my favorite power, X-ray vision. I actually did write X-ray vision in initially, and I took it out because I said, well, I have heat vision and X-ray vision. That's too many vision things, and everybody's going to want to use that anyway to see people naked. So I took it out. I probably should have left it in, but anyway.
Hence his choice.
Yes. I mean, here's the weird thing. Technically, X-ray vision, it wouldn't work that way. It would just see your bones, right? It would see like, but
I mean, in Smallville.
Already, yeah.
In Smallville, it does work that way, where he can see through the clothes and see people naked.
Just clothes. He can pick how many layers he goes through, and then that's it. He like,
I see. Do you know, Chaz? How was it originally used in the comics? Do you happen to know, or does anybody know how the X-ray vision worked?
He could just like see through walls and stuff. Of course, they didn't have him doing any of this pervy stuff, you know. And of course, because X-rays don't penetrate lead, you could trick Superman by hiding a trap for him in a lead box or a lead-lined room.
Oh, that makes sense. So that's why it's always lead, because X-rays can't.
Oh yeah, if he's wearing lead underwear, he can't see through that. What's up?
Oh, you're right. Then he can't see your private. You can't see your vagina.
The bathing suit parts.
Because who doesn't want to wear a lead bikini?
You know, obs.
Not with my superpower. It works any way I want. Okay, all right.
I mean, technically, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's true.
Why would you want to wear lead clothing? Because you got perverted Superman around you.
Yeah, you got dirty mind Superman walking around trying to see your business.
Bizarro Superman.
Thanks.
Flying. Okay, Marcia says flying. Hello, Marcia. Wait, but Bizarro. So Bizarro. Well, whatever he says, he means the opposite. So would his X-ray vision work in reverse? Which I'm not sure how that works. But
yeah, I don't know.
Would he actually put on layers to people? Like he would add layers to naked bodies?
Right? Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, Carrie also says flight. We have ovens, freezers, and dollies. Flying solves so many problems. And Francis, looks like you're wearing a Charmed hat. Is that the symbol for Charmed?
No. This is from a video game called Persona 3. One of the characters wears this hat, and this is the hat that he wears.
Oh,
all right.
So it's the game character's hat. But close enough. I mean, I get it. It looks like it. Yeah.
Hello, Hazy. Hello, Marcia. Mr. Magoo vision for Bizarro. Oh, right. He had the glasses because he couldn't really. He sees everything blurry, kind of, right?
and everywhere he went, accidents would just happen behind him. He was just everywhere.
He was oblivious to it, right?
Yeah, oblivious. Love that.
Oh, God. So apparently he has reverse. You're right. So he does have reverse Kryptonian powers. He has fire breath. He has ice vision. So, yeah. It would be, I guess, whatever the opposite of X-ray vision would be.
That's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Ice vision. So he shoots ice from his eyes.
He shoots ice from his eyes, yeah.
So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's been so well established, but for some reason I feel like obviously heat would come from your eyes and ice from your breath.
So his
X-ray... right. Oh, it's just assumed that way. We would just been like, that's how it is. That's where obviously. Duh. Come on.
So he has vision that actually increases the size of things versus him seeing it closer. He actually makes things bigger with his vision.
Okay.
And his other one is X-ray vision that only works with lead. So he can only see through lead. So that's his bizarre power.
That's actually a pretty terrible X-ray power.
Yeah, that is.
How many things are? Yeah.
Who's encasing we're encasing stuff in lead now. Well, obviously our underpants, because I said lead underpants. So
no, you can wear regular underpants and Bizarro can't see it. Yeah.
Oh no. Well, I have them already. I don't want to waste them, Francis.
Right. When you're around Bizarro, you're right. You can wear any normal thing.
Yeah. Come on.
All right. So let's get to our first topic, Michael. We kind of got off on the poll question there, but Francis, what is our first geeky question?
Well, it's about, I don't know, 6 months since the Super Bowl. So now we're going to talk about Superman. And that movie comes out tomorrow, essentially, I guess. So we want to know.
Previews, yeah.
Oh, right. Well, did they call them previews? I mean, it starts at 2:00
Probably
in the
not,
afternoon.
but they don't start in the morning, so it's still not technically.
All right. No, that's true. So we want to know, what's your favorite version of Superman, whether in the movies, TV shows, comic books, etc.
Video games, yeah, it could be anything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's start with our guest, Chaz. What's your favorite version of Superman?
Well, I'd have to go with two of the movie versions. One, I mean, the obvious and probably most common choice is Christopher Reeve's Superman.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I have a great amount of respect and appreciation for Man of Steel. Because it was like a more serious take on Superman than what I had seen before on film and television. And I just, even the music, when I first heard that music, I was like, it just grabbed me. And I was like, wow, this is going to be something really good.
So you like the Henry Cavill Superman?
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I'm just typing the question here to our chat. Delaney, is Christopher Reeve your choice as well?
Yes, I have to say I agree on both choices, because first of all, I grew up with Christopher Reeves, and then obvious. Then it was just same choices, same reasons, fantastic. Yes, but Christopher Reeves always for me will be ultimate number one. Like if I think Superman, I always imagine him first.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
And with Lois.
So, back in the 80s, would you be okay with a Christopher Reeve Superman using his X-ray vision on you?
Me?
Did he do that?
Yeah.
And
she said something about his panties, and he described her panties to him. He described her panties to her.
Wait,
right?
Does he do that in the movie?
Yes.
To Lois?
Yes. So yes, and by the way, yes, it's a super. What? Yes, I have done worse things for less, and yes.
All right.
Guys, and let me know what I got on. I already know, but go ahead, have fun, figure it out.
Marcia says all of them. Don't make me choose, but then she says, "But I kind of grew up with Dean Cain, so."
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
one too. That was See, ooh,
I don't know why I
Right.
never got into that show because I think I watched every other Superman thing.
yeah.
I saw
Superman-
all of Lois and
Superman.
Clark.
Is it good?
I'm more the movie Supermans than
Okay.
the show.
I mean, it's a romance. It's a '90s romance TV show. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Is there any comedy in it?
Yeah, there's comedy. There's he actually fights with supervillains and stuff. Like he does like Superman things, but it's
Is
mostly
it cheesy fighting though?
I mean, it's
He
'90s.
Well,
I mean, yes, it's I remember it being pretty cheesy. I mean, he's not the most athletic of the Supermen that are out there, you know.
Hazy says, "Can I just pick Jack Nicholson for the Joker?" Sure.
Yeah, there you go. That was
He was a great Joker.
I think that I think people that came after him tried very hard. Although Val was it?
Well,
Kilmer.
Well, Heath Ledger actually, I think, is the best Joker ever. But
Who? Yes, Heath Ledger was. That's separate, but after that, some of the takes on the Joker have been a little further out than I could go with that person. I'm like,
okay.
yeah. I'm like, all right,
Um,
now you're getting a little too dark. Like that's all, a little too weird and dark and like off the whole comic superhero-y vibe.
yeah, I gotcha.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep. Carrie says, "My favorite interpretation of Kal-El is from Legion of Superheroes. He's a Superman clone in the 41st century. No Kryptonian weaknesses and a bit of a jerk. I like my soups with sass." Interesting.
Did he do that? Did he snap like that when he was
That's the sass, right?
the sass?
After he defeated a villain, he snapped.
Oh, Francis.
Or did he do the dip and flip?
Oh my goodness! Right?
Yep.
What's
From
the difference? Flipping your
from
hair.
Legally Blonde? I
Yep.
think it was, yeah.
Where you pretend to drop something, so you dip down, grab it, and you flip your hair back as you come
Get
up.
back. Get the hair flowing. That I have none.
Well, all right. I mean, I will agree with Christopher Reeve for sure. I mean, I loved those Superman movies growing up as a kid. He was fantastic. He
Oh,
epitomized
bend
it.
and snap. Sorry, Marsha. Sorry.
Ah, that was
You
great.
heathen.
She
Yeah, I
was
know.
like, "What is wrong with you, idiot? Got it
Not
wrong.
flip, snap. Excuse
What are
me.
you thinking? God."
But besides Christopher Reeve, I'm going to choose Tom Welling from the show Smallville.
All right.
10 seasons
Respectable.
of him growing up as Clark Kent. I love that show. It's one of my favorites. I think he was great as Clark Kent. I actually liked that they held off making him Superman till the very end, that we got to see his journey into becoming that. And just a really, I think, well-made show. And I think he was really good. I'll give a honorable mention to Tyler Hoechlin, however you say it, who started in Supergirl and then into Superman and Lois. I actually thought he was really good as well.
And the voice of Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII, the remake. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Let's see here. The Dean Cain Soups was fun, Michael says, or as was the George Reeves. Yes, George Reeves in the TV days in the 50s.
Played by Ben Affleck in that movie about his life.
He played George Reeves, yes.
Mm-hmm.
George Reeves,
Yes.
yeah. What's also fun is the Superman radio dramas. That was on when I was traveling around, some radio was like rebroadcasting them a few years ago, and I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
that's
these
cool.
are really good."
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. All right, Francis, who is your favorite representation of Superman?
Well, everyone picked actors in movies, so I'm gonna pick a comic book version. Two, and they're both from the same era because I grew up in the '90s. I was a teenager in the '90s, and this was the big event that happened in I don't know, 92, something like that, when I was still in junior high. And it was the death of Superman. He died at the hands of Doomsday, and he came back as 4 different Supermen. And one of them was him being a Terminator. He was half man, half cyborg. It was the best version of him, next to the cool guy who wants to kill everyone, Superman. But the best version of him is when he comes back with a giant mullet in a black suit. But that mullet was so luxurious. He was the sexiest man with that mullet. So the death of Superman, the rebirth of Superman from the death of Superman with the big mullet and
It's
the black suit, no
flowing
cape.
hair for you. It's the flowing hair. It's the
Yeah,
hair.
well, it's the
Business
in the front.
Is that when he had the black suit?
Business and party, man. He's all in.
He had the
That's where
black suit when he came back from being dead.
So that's where the black suit came from.
I can
Was
see.
him.
All
I don't like
right, all right. That's fair enough. I mean,
don't
you're
like the
right.
black
It is
suit.
quite something to behold.
Yeah, but I mean, for me though, the black suit holds like significance because that was like the thing that all of my friends and like it was the big talk of '92 before anyone had internet or social media. We gathered in our little circles, us giddy little boys talking about the cool comic books that came out during that time for only $1 or whatever it was back then.
$1.25.
My younger, they were, I remember like my brothers they had like their boxes with like their special the Mylar wraps and stuff. It was a whole thing.
So wait,
get into it.
Did that cover your two choices?
Yeah, so it's Cyborg Superman and Mullet Superman, which are both from the same series.
Mullet, is that an actual like version, like Mullet Superman?
He's just calling him that.
Well, he wasn't called Mullet Superman, but he was
heard of Mullet Superman.
Look,
Francis.
it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Mullet Superman.
It's hair curled with a curler properly.
He's short in the front, but he's all.
I mean,
So,
you got it.
Joe,
Needs 2 capes.
Joe Familia just joined us. Hello, Joe. It says Death, Return of Superman is still the best Superman
There
story.
you go. That's the one.
I don't know where it is, somewhere in a box. I have the original Superman 75, The Death of Superman.
Wow. All right. Look at you.
And Joe also says, my favorite interpretation of Superman was during the reign of the Superman storyline, The Eradicator, still to this day the best evil Superman. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought when you said the era you were talking about, friends, I thought you were going to say the Superman animated series.
Well, that's later, I think. 95 maybe, right?
Well, it's in the 90s, though.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, and Tim Daly was good as that. Although I actually prefer George Newbern, who played him in the Justice League cartoon, which is my favorite.
Apparently, Jerry O'Connell plays him in one of the movies or cartoons.
Well, Jerry O'Connell played Shazam in the Justice League when he guest starred.
Yeah, he shows up in the list of people who've played
Jerry
Superman.
O'Connell.
So.
He's odd. He shows up in the weirdest.
Hey,
little
don't
spot.
you dare! Don't you dare!
No, he's good. That's the thing.
I
he's
love
good.
Jerry O'Connell. He's my man.
Something he's good, but it's like it's sporadic, and you're like, what the hell, Jerry? Like
he can't.
Like, yeah, he just out of nowhere pops into things, but
Well, he can't help it because he keeps sliding. So
he seems like more like he seems like not like a Jason Bateman kind of guy. Like he could do a lot, and he's just
Except he's a lot better than Jason Bateman.
So that joke was just for Jeff, I think.
It was just for Jeff. Calm the fuck down. What you're saying right now, I don't want to have to get hostile.
Sliders is a sci-fi show Jerry O'Connell is well known for. That's what he's referencing.
And he goes to different universes, and
He goes to parallel universes. That's the one show I wish they would redo. Actually, I don't.
Hey, they did Quantum Leap. I'm sure at some point they'll get to Sliders.
Oh man, Quantum Leap! I remember that show. Way to go, Francis.
The funny thing is, I can't remember anything from the original show except for that last part where he's in that weird bar at the middle.
Oh, God, you remember the worst part?
That's the one I remember the most because it really threw me off. Because I watched that show religiously, and then at the end, they're like, and he leapt forever or whatever. What's the last name?
Never returned home.
Yeah.
What a great ending.
I know. Well, I don't know, Marsha. I don't know what his fucking problem is. I'm gonna tell you right now, he better
Just be for
because
Jason
I'm
Bateman.
not gonna even hear that shit. Jason Bateman is fucking fantastic.
Jason Bateman's
likable.
fine.
He's adorable. He's
fine.
hilarious.
I just don't know why people go
What are you
gaga
doing?
over him. I feel like
not
almost
saying
most
gaga,
of the
but come on.
time he's Jason Bateman. Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he's just straight.
But that
face.
doesn't impress me much, as Shania Twain would say.
All right, Shania.
in the what the fuck was it called? The recent Netflix film where Taron Egerton is in it. He plays a TSA agent, and Bateman's the bad guy.
Yes.
He's actually a little different in that.
Oh,
I-
Carry On.
I like that
Carry
one.
On.
Like, yeah.
Carry On. That was good.
That
I like
was
that he
good.
played something a little different.
Yes.
So if
I
he does
agree.
more than that, keep doing more of that, and stop playing Jason
Did you
Bateman.
ever see the movie Bad Words with him in it?
That's I think a lot of stuff is I just don't like the stuff he's in that much. I just don't want to see it.
Bad Words was kind of funny. I don't know that you would find it funny, but it was funny.
I thought Game
I
Night
agree,
was...
Marcia. That's like I think my favorite performance of his.
I think Game Night was... I loved him in
did
Game
so.
Night. So, you know.
Game Night was great, Francis. Right there, bringing it in.
He's really good in that.
Potential Jerry O'Connell slander for Jeff. Cats drinking milk for Delaney. We all know the triggers now. That's right.
Don't even start. Cats drinking milk.
Jerry... See, I bet nobody remembers the show. Maybe Chaz does. Jerry O'Connell was in a show as a kid called My Secret Identity, where he had secret powers. Oh, you did good. He was quite young, and he's around I think he's very close to my age. So like I kind of grew up watching him, star in all this stuff. So also in what's the fucking one with the famous one with Will Wheaton? What is it?
Oh, Stand By Me.
Stand By Me, yeah. He's in that.
The only thing I can think of that he is in, except for Star Trek: The Next Generation, I don't know what else Will Wheaton's been in.
Interviewing Star Trek people.
Oh, and Big Bang Theory.
Well, he was in the Guild.
That doesn't count.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Chaz. You're here.
So that also means super knocked up, and all of our web series don't count either.
It's gonna be a problem amongst the boxes.
The other Jeff trigger, Marcia, is putting an asterisk next to Thunderbolts. Although now, when it's out on video now, it says Thunderbolts asterisk the new Avengers. That's actually the title now. If they just put that in the beginning, I would have been okay with it.
Oh no, I did something. Marsha's wowing me. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I did.
Yeah, wow, indeed.
What did I do?
Francis.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
He's like, I don't know.
All right, Chaz. Anybody else? Anybody else want to throw any other Superman people?
Oh, the Guild. Sorry, that's true. Okay. It came with that one song though that
the Guild was a very
Felicia Day did. That one. Was it "Date My Avatar"? I think was the name of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any other Superman people we want to throw in there?
No, I
don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I think we got a lot of them.
You did.
The bulk of my Superman comics, Michael, tells us where the original Justice League and the DC Comics presents team-up books. Oh, the team-ups, those are good. I'm going to take it back, Joel says, Galactic Guardian Superman was amazing. John Byrne version brought to TV.
And I don't read enough comics. I actually really like when there was a new 52 version of him where they start from the beginning. He couldn't fly yet. He could only leap tall buildings. I thought that was kind of cool, where he just could jump really high.
That's how he started, yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, does this mean in DC there's the Galactic Guardians and Marvel has the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, they steal from each other all the time, dude.
Yeah, it seems as if that's what's happening here because there's always some kind of.
They steal, steal names. They steal directors. I mean, they steal everybody.
Well, directors are not. It's not like the old studio days, Francis. Directors can work for anyone they want. They're not slaves.
Yeah, Francis. Okay. Jesus. God damn, Francis.
It's like you can only direct Marvel movies and nothing else. Which wouldn't be a bad gig, I suppose.
Well, I mean, that's
loyalty. They would, but no, that's right, friend. What is it? It's dead now. No loyalty.
That's the complaint now about this new Superman. It's like, it's too much like a Marvel movie.
But Gunn did a lot of stuff besides his Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
No, true.
Tis true.
Oh, Galactic Guardians is an 80s cartoon show. Okay.
Oh, I want to look that up now. Did you watch that, Chaz? Do you know this show? Galactic Guardians?
No.
All right.
Galactic Guardian.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, wow. The Superpowers team, Galactic Guardians. They weren't the Justice League. They were the Superpowers
I watched
team.
Super Friends was my DC show when I was growing up. All right, let's move on to our first geeky game. It is called Super Movie Pitch. This is where, folks, we need you guys to give us kind of funny ideas in the chat, and we're going to make a movie pitch out of it that maybe will become the next Marvel or DC movie.
And I'm sure it would because this is a brain trust right here, and we're going to have to. This is.
How dare you disparage our guests like that?
Yeah, he's gonna have to carry us, guys. He's carrying us. We're like little tiny babies. Can you bring us there? Can you help us? Like,
So, what's an example, Francis, of the stuff we want them to give us?
Usually, well, it started, if I recall, from the days of the week with the fancy like titles like Banana Split Day or whatever, and then we would make a movie out of those words. Now we just want kind of like pretty much a word jumble. We'd like a Boggle answer and or a Yahtzee answer, which I think both are word games, and then
that's numbers. Boggles words.
Oh, Boggles words. Oh, Yahtzee's numbers.
Apparently, just throw some ridiculous at us, and
just
we'll
put
just
some
see.
like combination of words together, like Galactic Peanut Butter Guardians or something, or I don't
or
know.
Galactic Peanut Butter. You don't have to put the Guardians in.
We were watching it. We were protecting a phallus. So, and that's not how we started. So just remember, we don't always finish where we start, kids.
Well, it was a fallacy. It's easy to get them mixed
But
up.
it wasn't
that
because
was,
I
that
thought
was
it
last
was.
week.
I thought it was a phallus.
We don't need to have
wrong.
phalli or fallacies.
I'm just saying that things can go.
Here we go. Okay, Marsha's got us going here. Thank you,
And
Marsha.
pumpernickel.
Rubber Cement Ranch Farm.
I don't remember what rubber cement is though. What is rubber cement?
Well, we're gonna decide it right here.
No, but it's a real thing though, isn't it?
Isn't that like mucilage?
Oh, it's Gorilla Glue and stuff like that. Okay, I gotcha.
Okay, so Rubber Cement Ranch Farm. We have to make a movie pitch out of this. Hey, Chaz, why don't you kick us off, and then you can like let any of us continue it after.
I feel like you gave Chaz the hard part. Like
Yeah, that's why Delaney said.
Oh, that's true. He's carrying us. That's true. Chaz is carrying us today. So yeah.
Right, way to go, Chaz. I know.
Delaney said he was the big brain. So.
I know. I did put the pressure on you. I'm sorry, Chaz. That was me.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right, cool. See, he forgives me.
So we start off at a ranch in Montana. A father and his 12-year-old daughter. The trees there are not like normal trees. The sap that comes out of them isn't edible. And it has strangely sticky properties when processed. So then one night, okay, now I'm going to hand it up.
Oh, and then one night? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you take it from there.
Okay.
Who do you pick?
Then one night.
Oh, do I have to pick somebody?
No.
Oh,
No. Jeff will
I'll
go.
just take it.
Okay.
I have no idea, but I'll go with it. And then one night, the evil neighboring ranch invaded because they love sticky substances that aren't sap. And they wanted all the sticky substances for themselves. No one else could have it except them. And they raided this poor rancher and his daughter's farm. But little did they know the secret past of the rancher, which was what, Delaney?
Secret past of the rancher. Don't you worry about it. You better get off the land, okay? Sticky stuff is mine. That sticky sweetness, it's mine, and I'll fight for it. This has been my land for generations. Families, we've worked this land. This sticky perfection will not be compromised. You know, watch yourself, or what's going to happen to you, Francis.
I like that you became the rancher.
I got very angry.
She didn't tell the backstory. She became the rancher.
She's like,
I was like, who the fuck are you telling me what I'm going to do with my sweet, sticky stuff? You get out of here. Get off.
All right, Francis, bring us home.
Okay.
Bring it home. Bring it home, Francis. That's all. Listen, you have to.
So what happens after the rancher makes that monologue?
Says, get
the other ranchers quiver in fear. They decided the only way they could truly fight this rancher is with heads of lettuce, romaine, iceberg, and of course, with some radishes and onions. So they start tossing at him. Little they know that the sticky rubber cement wasn't only just a tasty, delicious, sticky substance, but also made a delicious ranch. Oh, look, double entendre. It's a ranch. It's not just a ranch farm for cement, but it's also a ranch farm. And with that, the other ranchers are like, oh my God, I love salad. And they eat salad. They get healthy and they become ranch models and pose for Playgirl, which doesn't exist anymore.
But they bring it back. It comes back.
They bring it back.
That's how it got.
All right, that's a good ending. A happy ending almost.
I mean, nobody got hurt.
No.
Daisy
was scared, but yeah, it turned out good.
Better have been. Don't start your business here. They won't.
I like, by the way,
there won't be
how
none.
you announced it was a double entendre rather than just letting people figure it out.
It was the best. I loved it.
Which is not usually how double entendres work. You don't usually.
But it's a trailer, so they always spell out the trailers. I think, yeah.
I also like how Chaz started it with, "This tree was different. It emitted a sticky substance. Like sap is not a sticky substance."
No, it was a really sticky substance.
Yeah, I said it wasn't edible.
Yeah, it wasn't edible.
It wasn't
I'm
edible. That's
talking
true.
some sticky stuff.
Oh, but then I made it edible.
Oh, because it became ranch.
Because it became ranch. Dang nabbit. All right, sorry guys.
Well,
Doesn't matter. These. I stopped where I stopped. I had to stop myself because really, if I didn't, I was going to start bringing in UFOs and aliens and all this other kind of crap. And I'm like, if I don't stop here, nobody else will get a chance to talk. So
Oh, well, very good. Good job.
Thank you.
A stickier, it's a stickier substance. There you go.
Yes.
All right, let's. Well, this is a little. Carrie kind of gave us a whole little thing here, but we can use this one. The Justice League has disbanded, and they all need new jobs, meaning they got to go on mundane job interviews. Okay, let's do a pitch out of this, I guess. Francis, since you were last, you can start us off this time.
Okay. Okay. The title of this movie is, of course, The Just Us League, because they're just guys. They're just regular folk.
Just like
just us. Yeah. The regular folk.
Normies.
So, in a world where superheroes have become regular people, the powers of such incredible heroes as Batman, Superman, and the Flash have been turned into just regular folk jobs that make people angry because they're so much better at it than regular people, and so they get really mad. But the Just Us League is always there to help with Superman's ability to. So he took on the job of as an HVAC repairman, fixing air conditioners with his icy breath. Superman and Batman became an exterminator and killed bats for a living. Oh, that kind of sounds bad.
Yeah.
And the Flash just wore a big overcoat and opened his overcoat every once in a while, showing off his junk. Little did they know that the arch nemesis Lex Luthor was there to do something to them. And what was that, Chaz? What was Lex Luthor going to do these guys?
Oh, Lex Luthor was going to sit out on his porch with a shotgun.
Oh, jeez.
And shoot them as they tried to do their job. Like, get off my lawn!
Say, get off my land. Say, he gets it. You get it, Chaz.
Then sit back and cackle and drink his, alcoholic iced tea.
Oh, right, yeah. The spiked iced tea. You can't fight the spiked iced tea. I get you.
Little did they know, however, that he was the one that managed to put through the legislation that caused them to have to give up all their superhero lives and take on mundane jobs.
Oh no! What? Oh, he's so evil.
Yes.
So the superheroes formed a super PAC, political action committee, and lobbied in Congress to get their super job back.
Mm-hmm.
And And Congress said, "Holy shit, this is so fucking boring. You can have your jobs back immediately." Because nobody wants to see this. And so when they went to become superheroes again, they had forgotten how to save people because they had been doing these mundane jobs for so long. So Delaney, how did they restore their ability to save the day?
Well, it was really hard for the Flash because he wound up getting a job working at Subway, making heroes. And he was great at it because he was so damn fast. So as much as he knew that people should be being saved, he'd already found his artistry, his niche. He made sandwiches. He fed the masses. It was gonna be really hard. He wasn't ready. I don't think he didn't want to become the superhero because he was already making superheroes every day. It's hard to get him back on board. Just saying.
So he was the superstar of making superheroes at a Subway.
And he was a little drunk on that. He was drunk on that success. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I don't know. I don't want to go back to being a superhero and saving people because I'm feeding them and they're thinking I'm amazing because I'm like, look at my subs. Look at my heroes.
And as a result, they changed the name of Subway to Jimmy John's.
Exactly. See? Fiction.
I think that's the one where they're like, when you order the meal, by the time you're done ordering, they've already made your sandwich and they give it to you. And they make it by hand. So it's like, oh, you're one of those guys.
He's like, how dare you read my mind? No, my content.
I had to go turn my AC on. Did that end with the Flash working at Subway?
Yes.
That became that turned into a Jimmy John's.
Okay, that's how he became a superhero again. All right.
Well, no, it was because he didn't want to. He was like,
he was the one who didn't want it. He was the one who didn't want it because he was really good at making sandwiches.
He was really good at Subway, and he didn't have to think too much. He was really good at it, and he was making superheroes all the time.
Well, so it's better than him flashing people like Francis had him do.
Exactly, like Francis said. So
which is not actually a job at all. Superman and Batman have jobs. The Flash just flash people.
It's a misdemeanor, actually, but that's okay, Francis. You should know. I'm surprised, but it's okay.
It was either that or he stood on top of a stick when people took pictures from the olden days, but then that didn't quite work either. Because it's the little Flash.
Okay. All right. That's what you're doing.
Harry says Superman made them all heroes again by kissing them, making them forget about their mundane jobs and latch back onto being super.
You really like that power. I think you mentioned that earlier, Gary, too, about him kissing Lois to make her forget that she's Superman.
Wait, does that happen in the movies?
In Superman 2.
Yeah.
He kisses her. You guys, do you not watch? You have to watch.
Wait, was it 2 or 1? Yeah, because there was one where there's one where he reverses time by going in the opposite direction of the Earth.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then there's the one where he kisses Lois and she forgets that he's Superman. I think that's the one where she shoots him with a gun, and he's like, "Oh, you could have killed me." He's like, "Nah, I have blinks." So Lois actually tried to kill him once, which is kind of fun.
Oh, you mean to prove that he was Superman, right?
Mm-hmm.
The honeymoon period.
Well, at one point, this might have been in the comics, I think they explained why no one could recognize him as Clark Kent Superman is that he emitted some mental thing that made people forget, see a fuzzy image of him or something,
Wait, wouldn't they question a fuzzy image of him more than they would?
Yeah, maybe it wasn't fuzzy.
They're just holding these glasses. They're like, fuck, I can't see shit.
Yeah, why are you always out of focus?
But that they wouldn't know he was Clark Kent if Superman was out of focus.
Camera 2, camera 1, camera 2.
No,
happened in Soups 2 and 4 about he kissed him twice. He kisses people, makes them forget.
I wouldn't be surprised. And what 4 was the one with Nuclear Man? Yeah.
Does he kiss him, Nuclear Man?
No, Nuclear Man. His nails grow, and he scratches at Superman.
Is that really what happens?
What? And what does it do?
Lex Luthor makes a guy out of a nuclear explosion, nuclear power plant. I forget which. And then his power, he wears this weird orange suit, and his nails grow long, and he cuts Superman with his nails.
Oh, ooh.
I've only seen that once because it was so bad.
It's awful.
Oh.
Is Richard Pryor in 3? Is that the one he's in? Or is that 4? 4? He's in 4? Yeah. So what the hell is 3? I don't remember 3 either.
That's when Superman fights himself. So he I forget why he fights
somehow
himself.
he gets split. He gets split
Yeah.
in half.
Is there? And there's like an evil version of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loses his powers in 3 too. He loses his powers for a little while, and he becomes regular Clark Kent. And then he
I
goes
remember
into
that in one of them.
he goes into a diner, gets beat up by a
Yes.
trucker.
But at the end, he goes back to that diner and like catches the guy's fist or something and like squeeze. Or so, yeah.
Yeah.
But come on.
1 and 2 are the only one that existed. Don't worry about that.
Those are the good ones.
Yeah.
That hurt my brain, Marcia said.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I was right. Pryor was in
Oh.
3. I was correct.
I mistook Pryor for Crier.
Pryor for Cryer.
There you go.
All
Either way,
right.
we're getting her done.
John Cryer as Lenny Luthor.
Oh, that's right. I think the nephew. I think
Yes,
he was
wasn't
the
his
nephew.
son or something like that? The
Yes.
nephew.
Yeah.
All right.
She's just stuck as Ducky.
Ducky. Oh. Ducky. And you just all made it Blaine. Remember? Blaine, what is it? A kitchen appliance?
And before 2.5 Men. Hmm.
Oh, so it is the guy from 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. So this is interesting though, because then he would go on to play Lex Luthor in Supergirl.
Yeah, that was why he picked him, was because of his Superman 4
In his
appearance.
bolt head.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I never see. I had no memory that he was in Superman 4.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. All right, there you go. Very good. Thank you for those super movie pitch suggestions, Marcia and Carrie. Those are fun. Let's go on to let's talk to our guest, Chaz. All right, Chaz. So
Yes.
I don't know anything you want to promote here? You got the Grumpy. I know you just told me before the show about the Grumpy vlogger you're on.
Yep. I'm on the Grumpy Vlogger show Monday nights at 8:00. I'm still doing the editing for Marx's, for some of Marx's stuff. About halfway through my drone pilot lessons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what
Have to get
happens at the end of that?
lessons
You
to
get
be a
like a
drone pilot?
license.
That's pretty cool.
Well, at the end I have to take a test, and yes, then I will get what's called the 107 certificate, and then I can be a professional drone pilot. Right now I'm confined to amateur stuff, but
What is
then
a-
once
what
I've
does a
got that,
professional
I'll be
do?
actually make a few shekels off of being a drone
Oh,
pilot.
nice.
Shekels. I love that. Thank you. That was right up. That's right up there with like the
So
blue stuff. I love it.
what's the difference? Like, what does the professional let you do that the amateur does not?
Basically everything. Well, actually, technically, it's all considered 107, but somebody in Congress insisted there was what they call a carve out for recreational flying, but it has to be only recreational. Period. Flying simply just for the entertainment or the joy value of flying. Anything else, like let's say if my local church knew that I was a drone pilot and wanted me to check out their roof for them, if I was willing to do it for free. Technically speaking, that's not just for the joy of flying. So I have to have a professional pilot's license for that. If you use drone footage, even as a small part of your YouTube channel, that's considered professional work. Even if your channel isn't monetized.
That was my question. I was going to ask if you could do that. So that you answered my question. So you can do it now for like movies and stuff. Then you could professionally do the drone shots for like films and stuff.
I could, yes.
Oh, that's cool. Wow.
Yes, I will at least have the paperwork to make it legal.
Ooh,
I will
all right.
make it legal. So, so that's
If you're a professional, can you use your drone to become a vigilante?
He's not getting paid for it. If he just does it as a hobby.
No, that's verboten.
I think drones could be a handy thing to spot crime.
There's a show called The Rookie with Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
And And there's this clip I keep seeing pop up on my YouTube where the cops are telling this drone pilot. So the rookie or Nathan Fillion's getting getting attacked by some dude, and they use this drone pilot to fly the drone into the guy's head.
Is this just like a random guy with a drone?
I don't know the context of how he got there and why they're working together.
But
it's just this.
But it's not a police officer with a drone.
It's not a police. It's a civilian. But Chaz could be that guy who runs the drone into the other guy and save the cop.
Actually, that's very dangerous, right? If a drone like smashes into somebody's head.
Yeah, but I mean,
if there's no, it can be, because even like, well, I don't want to call it a toy drone, but my smallest drone on high speed can go 40 miles an hour, and there's no protection around the blades. So that thing hits you 40 miles an hour with blades, these little plastic razor.
You're getting cut up. Yeah.
Yeah, you could get cut up. And there are drones now being manufactured to suit the FAA regs that have like a case or a guard around the blades, but it's still something that weighs like half a pound or a pound hitting you in the head at 40 miles an hour, a possibility of 40 miles an hour. That's gonna hurt.
But don't some drones nowadays have automatic sensors to stop themselves if they're going to crash into something?
That's true. I have one of those, but you can turn those sensors off.
Oh,
and that's my big drone.
I don't think you should be able to turn those off.
Hey, you could turn off the safe. Oh, God, sorry.
I was just gonna. Sometimes you need to, because if you take off, like I usually take off from my deck. As soon as I turn the drone on and get it a foot up, because there's no way to get far back enough from the deck rail, all of the motion detection sensors go off.
I see.
So it just goes crazy until I get it up 50 or 60 feet in the air where there's no trees or anything.
That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna be a drone expert soon.
Yeah, I would absolutely crash that thing. Oh my God, terrible.
Oh, you definitely would.
Oh my God, absolutely, without a doubt, that'd be just mayhem.
Oh well, the classes don't help you keep from crashing, and
I'm a mess. I can't play video games.
What? The classes don't help you fly the drone?
No, the classes don't help you fly the drone. The classes are for. It's insane, because they want you to know a lot of the stuff that you would have to know to be an actual airplane pilot.
Oh, so it's regulations. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, it's rules, regulations, how traffic, moves around an airport, how to read what's called a sectional map that shows where the different areas are, where you can, determine where you can fly and where you can't fly. It's crazy.
So does this also certify you to fly real planes then? Since you're learning all about
no.
Okay.
Imagine, oh my God.
No, I would need to take another class and then take actual, here's the really weird thing. For a plane, yes, but then there's these things called ultralights, which is essentially it's like a chair that you strap to your back with a motor and a propeller on it and a parasail.
Yes.
No license needed to fly one of those things, and you can take them anywhere. You can go anywhere. It's not. It's the thing that drives most of us drone pilots crazy, because it's like, here we are, piloting a drone, and most consumer drones weigh like under 2 pounds, under a kilo or around, and that's a big drone. That's like it is a big drone. A kilo drone is a big thing. So we're flying these little things, and we're flying them over farms and canyons, and if you can find rapids and things where there's not a state park, we're just trying to get some beautiful photos.
Yeah.
And we have to have all this education to do that in order to sell the photos or put it on YouTube. Some clown with no education, no training, can just strap a motorized propeller on his back and get up. It can go. I mean, I watched a YouTube video. Well, I didn't watch the video, but I saw the thumbnail for it, where some guy went up to 17,000 plus feet in one of these things.
Oh,
Now
Scary.
beyond that is where the FAA says you're essentially in space, and there's no regulations for that area because you're just about in space. And I'm thinking to myself, what? I mean, it drives us all nuts. It drives us all crazy.
Yeah, that's a weird way to go about it. Well.
I did see one where I think it was real, where they flew a couch like around that height, like 10,000 feet or whatever.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, but like I've seen the
Were people
ultralights
on the couch?
It's just one guy on a couch pretending to play video games, and it was like, it was dumb. But I'm like, okay,
yeah.
I mean, anything for a click.
So Chaz, how high do drones have the capability of going up?
Well, this is something that is sort of regulated. I mean, legally you can't fly over 400 feet, period, end of story. If you have a pilot's license and you're doing something like you're doing a building inspection, you can, if you're within 400 feet of the building, you can fly 400 feet above the top height of the building. But but the rest of the time, it's 400 feet, period, end of story.
What do they have the capabilities though to go up to?
Well, capability is a whole other ball of wax. If something gets out of control, it can just, keep on going up and up and up and up as long as the air is dense enough and as long as the battery lasts.
Right.
So,
I'm sure there's a few drones floating in space right now from people who are like, oh, let's see how you can go. Oh, bye.
Now it's gone. Now it's gone.
Like the balloon, losing the balloon, yeah.
Yeah, speaking of the balloon, I did recently see it, and it was funny because the character that what they did is they attached like a little Lego character to essentially like a tongue depressor, and tied like the equivalent of not quite a weather balloon, but maybe like a Mylar balloon. So, and they did send it up with a camera, and it did go right up to the edge of space because you could see the curvature of the Earth. And then the balloon, of course, when there's such a tiny amount of air pressure, then the balloon does pop and it fell to Earth.
Oh,
but cool. And it was some really funky. I wish I could remember. It was some really funky little like Lego character or something that they put on the end of the tongue depressor, where they had the camera mounted. It was cool. It was fun.
Nice. All right, well, thank you. That was actually very fascinating drone information.
Yeah.
So, Carrie, unlike last
week... So how many people do we have left watching now?
No, we got more.
Yeah, we're still here.
So, Carrie, unlike last week, I did not do this to Chaz. Chaz, tell us about your blog. I'm going to the crapper.
Yeah.
That's what I did last week with Delaney.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for remembering that.
I save my shits for when Delaney's speaking.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, Chaz, is this correct on Twitter, @Eternal Sky Film, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes, folks, you can follow him there. See him Monday nights. He's part of the Grumpy Vlogger. What time on Monday is that?
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern Mondays.
All right.
Although I don't say very much there.
But you can go in the chat and say, we want to hear Chaz's drone talk.
It's just, I'm there more for moral support because I really like the host. I really like Lloyd, the guy who's the Grumpy Vlogger.
Yeah. Because if you weren't there,
really
you'd be even grumpier. So
possibly,
right.
Yes.
There you go.
Hello, Victor. We're so glad you're here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you are watching live, let me check in with the YouTube poll. What power of Superman would you want to have? Flying is still in the lead. Super Strength second. But now, Heat Vision and Freeze Breath do have some votes, and they are tied for third. All right. All right, we'll see who wins at the end of the show. Right now, let's go to our second super geeky question. Hey, guess what? Next week, a new Smurfs movie comes out. Do we need that? Nope. But anyway, it is. So what other... Actually, hang on. Before I ask my question, here I'll go off on one of my slight rants. I'll ask you guys what you think of this. I didn't really even know about this movie until I was researching for the show tonight. So every poster and trailer I saw starts with Rihanna is Smurfette. Like it's actually the headline of the poster, the headline of the trailer. I've never seen any person be the headline of the voice of a trailer or a poster, like of an animated film, like that.
Did they do that for like Chris Pratt as Garfield? And don't they do that?
Did they? Oh, is that? Oh, maybe that's a thing now. Maybe that's
I
a new
don't
thing.
know.
I don't know. I think they do.
I don't like it at all. I
Okay.
also think she's a very odd choice for Smurfette. I actually think I don't like the casting choice in general in the Smurfs movie, but
I didn't get to see all that. No.
all right. Anyway, whatever. That doesn't matter. That's not really what the question's about.
Exactly. I was just seeing that movie.
So the question is, what other 80s or 90s cartoon should get a new movie? So if they're going to do like one today, like, oh, Delaney had her hand up already. Okay, what do you want?
Jim and the Holograms.
Oh, yeah. Well, so it's been probably 15 years since they did that live action?
Yeah, but a good one.
Yeah,
I
agree.
Goddamn.
I agree. That wasn't a good one. No, it wasn't.
No. And it could be. It really could be.
Yeah, I loved that cartoon when I was younger. What was her? Do you remember her name? Her non-gem name? Her real name?
Oh my gosh.
I don't, because that's why I'm asking.
No, I don't now.
So
we looked it up once
Are you
before.
looking it up?
Here's the synopsis of the first episode. Music executive Jerrica Benton discovers a computer that transforms her into a rock star named Jem. So Jerrica Benton is apparently her name.
Wait, she's a music producer?
Music executive.
Wait, that's this Gem? I thought she was like an up and coming. She wanted to be a rock star person. No.
According to this, so she turns into she turns into Gem to save her father's charitable foundation, foundation from his old partner Eric, 1985.
I did not remember that was her origin.
Jerrica Benton.
Oh, Carrie says that's truly outrageous, Delaney. Yep, that was Gem's motto. Gem, it's truly outrageous.
Exactly.
Sorry, folks. She's on an important call.
No, I'm trying to make sure my phone stops ringing. I don't know why. After I put it on Do Not Disturb, why it's still doing this. It's driving me crazy.
Saber Pink says, "Hey Tammy, we're glad you're here. Dungeons and Dragons, that would be great. A new D&D cartoon, absolutely, or a movie based on the '80s cartoon. Gargoyles. Supposedly they are working on a new Gargoyles from the.
That was a
90s.
good one.
The '90s Gargoyles cartoon is amazing. And then we have Robotech. That'd be cool too.
All right, yeah.
Robotech was probably the first anime I had seen, to be honest with you, when I was a kid. Chaz, what about you? What cartoon from the '80s or '90s should get a new movie?
The Galaxy Rangers.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not the
I didn't get
Guardians.
to see many of those, but
The
the ones
Galactic.
I did, I really liked. I had a huge crush on Nico.
Oh yeah, I gotta look her up again. Were they kind of like space cops in a way? Is that the idea?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The Adventures of the Galaxy Rangers, one
Yeah.
season, 1986. What? Oh, they're on horses. Are these like flying horses or something? Is that what this is?
No, they weren't really on horses that much that I can recall. And one of those horses does look kind of robotic.
Yeah, they all look robotic to me. Oh, I found Nico. Okay, yeah, I can see why you would have a crush on her.
Yeah.
Oh, she's from the world of Xanadu, and is a trained archaeologist. There you go.
The song?
And
Yes, she's from
Yeah.
the Olivia Newton. Well, no, that song is from the movie Xanadu. That Olivia Newton.
Oh, right.
All right. Okay, so we got Galaxy Rangers. We've got Gem and the Holograms. Francis, what about you?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think of something that isn't what I normally pick for stuff like this, because I have like a set of 80s and 90s cartoons that have, a special place in my heart. So I'm trying to think of the cartoons that I didn't really like, that I liked, but I couldn't like, that are fairly obscure, that's been a while. So I'm thinking maybe like, I used to watch Care Bears. They never made a thing out of Care Bears, which really surprises me, right? Like they made, right? They haven't made anything mainstream with that kids cartoon, and it really shocks me that they never have, because I felt like that was a pretty big property, and they never,
I think
It
so.
was. I mean, me and my sister loved the Care Bears. We had multiple Care Bears.
I thought they did make something though. Was it just a cartoon?
Well, yeah, they never made a movie like
Like
a
a
big.
live action would be kind of fun, right? Is that
Yeah. So like I don't really like I don't know like why they wouldn't why they skip on something as cool as that, right? Or not cool, but like as something as memorable as that. Except they go to Smurfs again.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Even My Little Pony made like a resurgent cartoon that became popular, but like, and I'm in shock that that's not the thing. So I would want to bring that back because I feel like that should have been a thing. I feel like that should have been something, right?
All right, just so you know, a live action Care Bears movie is currently in development at Warner Brothers Pictures with Josh Greenbaum.
Warner Brothers. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Warner Brothers never puts out their movies.
Well,
they
that's
never.
not true. They're one of the hugest studios that's ever existed.
Well, but they didn't put out the what do you call it? The the Wile E. Coyote movie that everyone wanted to see. The Wile E. Coyote
That
versus
happens at
Acme.
every studio doesn't put all the movies out.
No, but there was like several where like another company. But there's one especially that I can remember recently where the company bought the thing from them and put it out anyway or something like that. Like it got out anyway. I don't remember how, but yeah, they're very well. They're going into a new management or whatever, aren't they, or something like that? So who knows?
Well, I mean, Discovery still, but I don't know. They're doing something about separating with the.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's see here. In the chat, we've got Carrie says, "I want a legit Thundercats movie, even if it's animated. Please and thank you."
All right.
Know that.
Noted.
Mighty Isis says Tammy. It wasn't a cartoon, but that'd be cool to bring back. Captain Caveman from Hazy.
Yep.
I remember that was a good one.
Francis Tropstein to make Care Bears happen. I'm actually down with that.
Right?
Man.
It feels a little bit put upon, Francis. You have brought it up a few times, and
Well, just today. I've never brought it up
it's
before.
the only time he's ever brought it up.
It's the only time I've ever brought it up.
I don't know. I'm getting dragged down by this. Let it go, Francis. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm actually with you. I am shocked that they haven't done more with Care Bears.
Yeah, because it's too easy. Because they're all just there's so many personalities. I get it.
I mean, but they did that already with like the Smurfs. The Smurfs is just like everyone's a personality, right?
Yeah.
Like they're all one-dimensional.
They are cute little fat bears. I get it. They're little fat bears with bellies.
Hello, Johnny. Once is enough.
I guess so. This is more of surprise than, and it's also me trying to step out of my let's do.
I appreciate that, Francis, even though everyone's hating on you.
I know.
I just like to bust Francis's ass. I just do. I don't know what. It tickles me.
Oh, I mean, as long as I'm tickling you, that's cool with me.
From there.
I would also appreciate a true horror ghost Scooby-Doo movie, Carrie says. Oh, yeah.
That would be fun. I get you.
Mm-hmm. You know what? My choice would probably be what they're actually making next year. Or they're making now. It's
Smurfs.
No, He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
Wow.
Which I think is going to come out next year. Besides that, actually, I don't know, Victor. I love Care Bears. I don't know what's with all the hate.
I think it's just these
are people who never got a Care Bear as a kid.
Now. I'm just aggressive towards Francis for no reason in particular, other than he just sparks me up sometimes.
I don't know if this is the real cast list. I hope it isn't.
Bears?
No, for the Masters of the Universe movie coming out next year, I guess is what's coming out next year.
There's been a lot. There's been several cast members revealed.
So Jared Leto Skeletor?
Yeah.
What?
Oh wow, that throws me off. That's so weird.
That's great. I think that's great.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'm just surprised. Like, oh, okay. The guy who's playing He-Man looks. I hope they really do up his hair because he's very model-esque.
Oh yeah, that's you got. I mean, that's some bangs.
He's getting this. Yeah, he's bulking.
Got like a Dutch boy paint situation going on. It's looking good.
But I love that Idris Elba is Man-at-Arms. That's fantastic. Camila Mendez is Tila. Beautiful. Alison Brie as Evil Lynn. Wonderful. Right. I mean, they got the best. I love all these actors, and I'm not a big fan. I mean, Jared Leto's fine, but like the others, I love, except for who Nicholas Gutzini is. I've never heard of this guy before. But I'm hoping Dolph Lundgren makes a cameo. That's all I care about.
I am as well. Francis is so good looking that Delaney cannot handle it.
Yeah.
I can't. I am hot.
That's why you wore the half shirt.
He's got so much charisma. I just can't handle it. It's Pet's appeal. You know what I'm saying?
Just attacking you with Riz.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Besides that, I would say G.I. Joe, but they've tried to do it so many times recently. I would just like forget it.
The end of Transformers, they introduced G.I. Joe.
Oh, wait, in which one?
The last one, the one that
Transformers 1?
No. A couple years ago, where the guy
Rise
after
of the Beast.
Yeah, the Beast one. Yeah.
That's a good one.
And then the guy goes, some secret organization hires the guy that was there the whole time. He's like, "We'd like you to join our thing," and he hands him a card and it says G.I. Joe or whatever. So G.I. Joe is already introduced into the Transformers universe.
Do they say which character it is?
No, some dude in a suit.
Oh, okay. Yes, we have the Jetsons here from Kelly. Hello, Kelly. All right. Let's see. All right, so there you go. That's the 80s and 90s cartoons. I got everybody, right? Yeah? Everybody got the
I think so.
choices? All right. You didn't go?
I said I think so.
Oh, I think so. Okay,
Yeah.
Very good. We do need G.I. Joe and Transformers crossover. Well, that was awesome in the was that a movie?
It's supposed to be.
No, I mean back in the 80s. Was it a cartoon movie or is it part of the show? They did the crossover? Or is it only in the comics? Maybe it was only in the comics. I know I have G.I. Joe Transformer crossover comics. I definitely have those. Maybe they never did.
Did they do a show or a cartoon like at all? I don't remember.
I mean, there's cartoons of both, obviously. I don't know. I thought they cross over in the cartoons. Maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up. Tell me in the chat. Bonus, give my GoBots movie, aka Kmart Transformers. I watched the GoBots movie in theaters. I've always said it was me and my mom. We were the only ones there because no one gave a shit about GoBots.
Man.
I saw it in VHS. I can't say anything.
I like the GoBots. Yes, they were rip-off Transformers, but
Well,
Cobra Commander appeared in a Transformers episode. Okay, cool. There you go. There was a crossover.
No idea. See?
All right. So let's thank before we do our last game, which is the Let's Geek It On dating game, we're going to thank our patrons.
Yay!
Which we very appreciate that. Yes. Anybody, if you want to help us out, we appreciate it very much. You can go to patreon.com/super-geeked-up. Any amount is very helpful. Even $1 or $2 a month. You can also do a super chat, which is that little dollar symbol beneath your YouTube chat if you want to just pledge a one-time thing right now. But anybody who's at $10 or more. Oh, hello. Sorry. Hello, Robert Chwar. Sorry, I'm trying to get all the chats here. Was that a Superman? No, I don't know. No, I don't think so. Sorry. I thought maybe you were in theme with us earlier today. I was looking at his icon. So what's our theme here, Francis, or anybody?
We did superheroes, and what did we do? Oh, we could do different types of sap.
Come on.
Different types of sap or sticky substances.
Yeah, different sticky substances.
Maybe different types of salad dressing. What else did we do?
What?
These are amazing.
These are like balsamic vinaigrette with what are you? It's a little goddess dressing.
Let's just do 80s, 90s cartoons.
Okay.
That'll be easier than salad dressing.
Yeah, it's bad enough. What did you do, Francis?
You're Newman's own.
You mind your own. Don't worry about my Newmans.
You're what is it? You're oh god, never. I can't think of the name of the ranch that's like the most popular ranch dressing.
Hidden Valley Ranch.
Hidden Valley, yeah, you're a Hidden Valley Ranch.
Oh, come on, man.
All right. Anyway, let's. These are our $10 or more a month super shout out patrons. Chaz, do you have the list handy as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. Why don't you start us off then, Chaz?
I'm a professional, Jeff. When you send me the notes, I have them up throughout the whole thing.
I know. See, I'm
Thank
used to
you.
these. I'm so used to these two clowns that I'm working with.
You better take that back, you son. Notebook's dedicated to the show. Are you kidding me? My research is impressive.
She does. She actually is very good at her research. That's true.
Beat his ass. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Research
Chaz, go
that.
ahead. Kick us off, Chaz. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Wait. Hold the phone. Thank you
Hold
so
it.
much, Victor. A $10 super chat. Buy LexCorp stock. Oh, all right. Yeah, you can advertise that.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Victor. We really appreciate your extra support there with a super chat. That's fantastic. And it's a great way to kick off our Patreon. All right, go ahead, Chaz.
So what's the theme going to be?
80s or 90s cartoons?
80s or 90s cartoons. Okay. Craig Allen Poole. We want to thank you for helping to financially transform Super Geeked Up into a viable project.
That's
We
right.
hereby-
Very good.
We hereby grant you the matrix of leadership.
Oh, all right. Nice. Big thanks to Greg and Rena Horvey. So obviously Horvey sounds like horror. I make fun of that. But you obviously are going to join G.I. Joe because I have a parody erotic called G.I. Ho, and whores are like hoes. So you're going to yell, yo ho, and save the day with all the sexy guys and ladies you have in your employ. All right. Oh, and Kelly Keller gives us a $10 super sticker. Awesome. Thank you, Kelly. That's fantastic. Two $10 from Victor and Kelly. We really appreciate it very much. All right, Delaney, why don't you do the next one?
Oh, Tammy Anderson. She's gonna. Well, you know what? The gems are gonna have to get it. They're gonna need another keyboarder, maybe Triangle, because guess who's coming into play? Tammy Anderson's gonna be part of the group when they do their comeback tour.
Part of the holograms?
And Tammy. Gem the holograms and Tammy.
Gem the holograms of Tammy. Just rolls off the tongue.
Hey, look, you'll see. It'll be up in lights.
Okay, Francis.
All right. Well, Johnny Pappas, you remind me of course, Vin Diesel when he was the hand puppets for the Street Sharks. As a matter of fact, I think you were all of the Street Shark hand puppets in that wonderful commercial that has Vin Diesel also doing a shark.
Is he really doing a puppet?
He does an ad for Street Sharks, and he has a puppet. He has a hand puppet, and goes. He like talks. He does the talking.
Is he an adult or
what
a
does
kid?
he do?
He's an adult.
Sorry, what does he do? How does it?
So there's a commercial for toys for a cartoon called Street Sharks, and Vin Diesel has a little hand puppet of one of the Street Sharks, and he's like fighting and talking to another hand puppet.
What do they say? Like, do the?
I don't remember what exactly he says.
No. Oh, okay.
It's something about family, I think, but that's the most I know about what he was as I.
Okay.
Street Sharks are all about family.
Family.
She was just trying to get you to do the motion again, is what she was doing.
No,
this-
the sounding me. Rah, 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 rah. He goes,
Oh, he does have that gravelly, unintelligible mumble.
All right, Chaz, back to you. Michael.
Okay, for Michael Gilstrap. Okay. Michael Gilstrap, you are the financial backer that this show deserves. And we want to thank you as we shine your beacon up into the skies to summon you to the show.
Oh, like Thundercats?
Actually, I was thinking, I'm sorry, I had a brain fart there for a minute. I was thinking more like Batman. But
Batman? Okay, that's fine.
yeah.
Anytime you want to shine the bat symbol, we're okay with that. But Thundercats also, he put it in the sky, so it could still work.
Yes, that's true, yeah.
That's how he would summon his buddies. All right, I got Dash V. Well, this is obviously Dash Voltron. And Voltron was awesome. 5 lions formed a mighty robot named Voltron. But you're going to be the 6th robot, and you will form The vagina.
The head.
No, the vagina.
Oh.
V for vagina. Or head for cock, I guess. If you want
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm, you know,
Listen, you bring up vagina every show, so I'm
I
gonna
don't
do
know
this.
what you're talking about, Jeff, and actually I'm offended.
Oh, I know you are. All right. Well, okay, Miss Offended. Go ahead and do the next one.
Oh, Jalou, right? Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think he's gonna be in the Smurfs because he's the guy that moves in next to Gargamel. Yep,
Oh,
it's gonna be the Smurfs against Jalou. Jalou's
so he's going to team up with Gargamel?
Well, yeah, he's Gargamel's cousin. He comes for a visit. You know what I'm saying? He's got his own little monk robe thing that he wears, but in blue. Because, navy blue, though. He doesn't try to steal from the Smurfs. You don't want to be worried about it. But yeah, he's going to be trying to. He doesn't have a cat, though. He doesn't have a cat named Ariel. Azrael. God damn it. So,
the cat's a mermaid.
The mermaid.
His cat's a little mangier, you know what I'm saying? And he only said Donald Duck, his monk robe. So, but he's still going to be the neighbor. So everyone get ready for Smurfs when it comes back out.
All right. I just like Gargamel and Jalou. Two names that
Gargamel
just so go
and
together.
Jalou, but Jalou's only going to wear. He's going to Donald Duck his robe.
It's like peanut butter and chocolate. Gargamel and Jalou.
It's going to be great. Jalou's
all right. Oh, look. Francis, look who you have.
I know. Look, and if there's anything I know about Delaney Parker is that she is as sweet as candy. And another thing, and that's why she's of course a part of John Candy's cartoon hit Camp Candy, where she plays herself.
I would love to have done that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think you should be a camp counselor. Delaney.
I would
Camp
love
Candy?
to.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so much fun. I'm good at crafts.
You are.
That's true, actually. It's very true.
I'm good at crafts. And I can teach you how to make a fire.
All right. Chaz, you have the last one.
Okay. Yeah.
No, like a camping fire, Francis. Not like pyro fire. I'm talking like when you make your little house and you know.
Don't worry, I'm pyro.
I saw your
fire.
face. I saw your face. And like, why not make fire? Wow, Francis.
All right, hey, we're trying to do our last shout out here.
I'm sorry. I apologize. You go ahead and do what you're doing with your show.
Go ahead, Chaz.
Thank you. Brian H. Your last initial puts the H in Galaxy High.
Oh, there you go.
I was almost going to mention that earlier. The show I want to see as a movie. I'm so glad you actually know that show. No one knows it. I loved Galaxy.
I don't. I just looked up a list of cartoons from the 80s and 90s. I've never seen.
I don't. You crushed my dreams.
Yeah. You gotta remember, Jeff. I'm the oldest one here. I still remember Roger Ramjet. So
Oh, wow.
all that 80s and 90s stuff is. I was a growing man when you were just a young boy.
That's right. I was a young whippersnapper. Anyway, Galaxy
Thank
High.
you for your financial support, Ryan H.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Galaxy High, only one season, but it was about these two human teens who went to this like space station high school with all aliens. It was fun. What kind of candy would Delaney be?
Sweet tarts.
Zagnut.
Sour Patch Kid?
Sweet tarts.
Zagnut. Either Zagnut or a Clark bar.
What's a Zagnut?
I know it exists. I've seen it. I just don't. I've never bought it, but I've seen the Zagnut, and I think it's great.
If you've never had it, how can you say that's what she is?
Oh, because she's she's zaggy and nutty, you know.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know.
that on my resume.
What? By the way, patreon.com/super-geeked-up, and thank you to Kelly and Victor again for the super chat. What candy bar is the sassiest? That's what I think Delaney should be.
Oh, what's a sassy candy bar?
I have no idea.
Mr. Goodbar, but it's Mrs. Goodbar.
No, that's too good. What do you think, Chaz?
Hot tamales.
Hot tamales.
Yes,
there we go.
Ah, there you go.
That's a good one. Thank you.
You're one hot tamale.
Thank you. I'll take it. You see, the last time it was read my stuff while I take a crap. It was nice. Thank you, Jeff.
Just to be clear, I never said that.
No,
that
it was said about
interpretation.
you when you got I gotta go to the bathroom. You can talk.
Yes, and I wasn't taking a crap.
He was giving a crap.
I'm gonna crap in your head when I see you.
That's nice. I can't wait now. I'm so excited.
Jeff, that's
at your
not a
party
threat.
next week, I'm gonna crap right in
What
your
the
head.
fuck is that?
Oh, this is terrible. No, I would never call her Chunky Bar. She's in good shape.
That's right. 4 minute, 8-second plank. Bam, bam.
Oh, it's even more than last week.
Yeah, it is. That's right.
All right, Francis, you need to not look at the chat because you're going to be the one asking these questions. So, folks, we're going to play the Let's Geek It On dating game. Francis, tell them how this works.
Oh, yeah. So everyone else, Jeff, Delaney, and Chaz are going to be playing 3 contestants in a dating game, a geeky dating game. And they're going to pick characters that you suggest on chat. So it'll be a real fictional character. It doesn't have to be a superhero, but a fictional character that they can hopefully be able to not imitate, but give clues as that character. And I, as the available date, have to figure out who's who. And that's of course up to you guys. So you guys just start filling in the chat with different fictional characters. And the 3 of them will get to pick as long as while Delaney is frozen with a giant smile on her face. So that's nice.
That's all right. She's coming back.
Okay. I just like that it was a smile though. Most of the time it freezes when people look like drunk.
Like you. All
right. Now she's a robot.
No,
there she's gone. All right. Well, right now it's going to be Chaz and me picking characters, and we'll see if Delaney comes back.
She'll be back.
So Chaz, so folks, thank you. A couple people. Yeah, there you go. Victor, Johnny, thank you. Keep putting them in there, folks. That's great. More the better. So then it's less likely we'll pick the same one. Okay. I'm just looking there at the chat. Chaz, let me know if there's anybody there you like. Oh, she's back. Boom, there she is.
I'm back, kids.
Told you she'd be back.
All right. Okay, give us more, folks. We need more characters. Yeah. Just any character comes to mind. Doesn't matter. Any fictional character. What? Was there a Dalek in the chat? What just happened?
For input, that's
input?
their terrifying phrase is input.
That's Johnny 5.
Oh.
Well, he's alive.
Yes.
Thank you there, Johnny Nuke and Victor. You're doing, been a lot of good choices there. Can you, Chaz and Delaney, can you Facebook message me who you're choosing to make sure I don't choose the same one?
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because there's not a ton of them right now, so we don't want to make sure we're all different. Although it'd be funny if we were all the different versions of the same person. That could kind of be funny.
You're regular, Mr. Rogers. You're a sniper, Mr. Rogers. You're you're family man, Mr. Rogers. Oh.
Okay, Chaz messaged me. Okay, very good. Thank you, Chaz. Well, I know who I want to be. You know what? I'm just going to tell you who I'm going to be, Delaney, and just don't pick this one. Since you're taking too long.
I sent it.
What? Oh, no, I said Facebook. Did you text me?
No, you putz.
Oh, there's putz again. Second time on the show.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I got it.
Did you?
That's not even a choice. Oh, it is. Sorry.
Yes, it is, you. Now, you see how he treats me, Chad? He's a freaking idiot, and he's giving me shit all the time.
All right. I was trying to get it back. Yeah.
Weren't you?
All right. I'm trying to look what, Michael, are you just telling us about the 86 Ghostbusters cartoon? Is this the one with the gorilla or the no? Yeah,
no. 86 would have been the real Ghostbusters with.
But that's the actual Ghostbusters. That's the real ones, not these guys.
Oh.
Unless there were kids involved too.
Soon with Jake,
I don't
Eddie,
know.
and Trace.
Was
it 86? I thought 86 was real Ghostbusters, and
they were on the same time actually.
Oh, I thought they were 70s. The other Ghostbusters.
Oh no, that was 80s too. They were the same time.
Oh wow.
All right, we all got characters, right? We're all good.
Yes.
I did love their car in the gorilla version of Ghostbusters. It was like an old Model T.
I think they both are good. Although, I mean, I'm going with the real one. But yeah, they're both good. All right. So Francis does not know who we are. He's going to ask us dating questions. We're going to answer as our character. I'll be batch 1, Delaney batch 2, Chaz batch 3. All right. All right. So Francis, this is the Let's Geek It On dating game. You can kick it off whenever you're ready.
Okay. Batches. Hello, my batches. So batch 1. Batch 1. If you wanted to show off with a gift on a first date, what kind of gift would you give me?
Oh, well, I think the best gift would be 10W30 motor oil. That is a very excellent gift. And everyone would appreciate how useful it is.
Oh, that's good. I mean, you can never have enough of that. Actually, that's true. What about you, batch 2? If you wanted to sweep me off my feet with a gift, what kind of gift would you give me?
I wouldn't want to come off too strong, you know?
Sure.
I would give you a crow to do your bidding. A little shape-shifting crow for you.
Oh, well, first off, love it because I like birds.
You're welcome.
Birds are awesome. What about you, batch 3? If you wanted to woo me with a gift, what kind of gift would you give me?
Well, I think I'd probably bring you a fish.
Oh, that's very nice.
I like this animal theme I'm getting here with these gifts. Except for you, batch 1. Nope. No animal.
I do not like animals. They always jump all over me. I hate it.
Oh. Okay. Well, then, as being batch 1, back to you. You know, if you were to pick a song to serenade me with, what song would you pick?
Oh, well, I enjoy classical music, actually.
Oh.
So I would play you some Beethoven, maybe some Mozart or Bach. Just please do not blast that infernal rock music that is so annoying. The previous guy I hung around with was always doing that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can imagine. Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Well, batch 2, I mean, do you have any song to sweep me off my feet?
It's not much of a singy, songy type of situation with me. Like, I would give you a spell. How about that?
Oh, it's good because I don't have autocorrect, so I don't know how to spell anything. Batch number 3. Do you have a melody that would bring me to my knees?
I think probably maybe Hello by Lionel Richie.
Oh, it may be you I'm looking for. That's true. You never know. All right. Wow. Such interesting answers. I like this.
Question.
Like, it's so much variety.
Do one more.
All right. So batch 1, final question for you. What tires do you prefer to wear when you're out in the snow?
Oh, well, that is an excellent question. Wow, I wonder why no one has ever asked me that. Luckily, Bonnie equips me with excellent all-season tires that can handle any surface.
Bonnie.
And they're also bulletproof.
Bonnie.
And they can float on water. It's really quite remarkable.
I'm sure she's there for you day or night.
Yes, you're right.
Oh, is that a human pun? Ha ha ha.
Thanks, Mr. Feeney. Batch 2.
Mr. Feeney.
What kind of cauldron would you use to make me spell?
It would be an iron. It would be black iron. It's black iron. That's what they are.
It's black iron?
Yes.
Oh.
Like this. Usually I'd say to bring them up about hip height, at least chest height though. Nice one. Big. Conjuring.
But you're not that tall, are you?
I'm pretty tall drinking water there, buddy. I got wings back here. I kind of measure up. I'm almost 6'. And the wings, they're fucking incredible. I got to tell you.
It's all that Red Bull.
Anywhere, I'll ride. All right, I'll fly. Just chill out. We got
All
this.
right.
I
I
also
like
heard
that.
that you like to adopt millions of children.
Millions.
They're all little beasties. Mm.
That was only one, but now I have to think about it because I thought it was only one.
It's only one.
All right.
I am
And
making a reference to the actress,
oh, because I thought the character only
not the
adopted.
character.
Only one.
Okay.
But yes.
I get it now. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
you are as dumb as Michael.
You're doing great.
It's the leather jacket I wear.
You're doing great.
And batch 3. Oh, you're the one that you're the one that perplexes me the most here.
Is I like it's a challenge for you, Francis.
Yeah, a little bit of a challenge here. Is there a particular? I'm with you, Johnny. I'm with you, Johnny. Is there?
I got one question left. Make it count, Porky.
Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, jeez.
I love it. That was fantastic. Well done, sir. Well done.
Oh, okay. All right. What? Actually, this might not be a good question. I was going to ask.
Please enunciate and ask your question.
What city would you take me to on a date? I feel like this might be a relevant question.
I'd probably take you out to St. Canard.
It was a relevant. It was a relevant question. Oh, look at me having relevant questions. Well,
Actually, thank God you asked that question. You would have been stumped otherwise.
Right? All night, like, fuck.
Well, thank you very much, Bachelor 1. But I'm gonna have to pick car instead. Sorry.
What? Oh no! How could you pick the evil version of me?
Or the semi truck, who was also a sentient robot vehicle.
No, he wasn't.
Was he? He wasn't. No. There was wasn't there like a?
Yeah, it wasn't sentient.
Oh, I thought it was.
I'm fine. I will just go back to Michael then.
Yeah. All right. I love that you're a very witchy lady there. If I had a cent for every No, Maleficent, not Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Yeah, because I was gonna say cent for every I was like, that doesn't make sense if I say.
You got a cent for every Malef.
Yeah. If I had a cent for every Malef, I'd have a Maleficent. And no, here's the thing. I feel like Chaz could be one of several characters in St. Canard / Darkwing Duck's world. But I'm just gonna stick with the tried and true Darkwing Duck for that one.
Yes.
Am I right? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
you did a way better job than us. A way better job than us,
So
Chaz.
I'm gonna guess if you would choose Darkwing Duck then, right, for your date?
I mean, I have to.
And
your
why
favorite
is
cartoon?
that?
Because Drake Mallard is a handsome man who took in an orphaned little girl, and that's how big his heart is. Therefore, I love him.
Aw. Yeah.
Once Upon a Dream would be Maleficent's song, Tammy
Yes.
says.
That's true.
I Can't breathe. He said sometime during that.
We're ridiculous.
Delaney, you know the fake can't handle iron.
You're right. Ooh.
Oh, Michael. All right, poking me. Oh, what? I saw your 86 Ghostbusters thing. Is there something else I missed? Let me know.
No, because you keep going back to Michael.
Oh, because yes. Well, that's Michael Knight I'm talking about,
Right.
not Michael Gilstrap.
Oh my
All right.
goodness.
I'm just happy I got to play Kit because I've been talking about him every show lately,
That's true.
and I want to hang out with him. All right. Okay, there you go. That was Let's Geek It On. Francis got them all.
Oh. Yeah, the voice of Kit was Mr. Feeney in Boy Meets World.
Yes.
Like, oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, well, actually, I guess he asked not to be credited for some reason. Yeah.
And or I could have picked Val Kilmer because he was the voice of Kit in the miniseries in the 2000s.
Miniseries that they rebooted, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Sure.
they did a TV movie, then they turned into a series. Yeah.
Right. With a freaking Mustang.
Yes.
Look at his face.
So
Where's that bullshit?
You
Look
know
at
they gotta. You know they gotta update it.
I mean, they could have.
Here's
Yeah.
the Trans Am looks super cool, but here's the deal: a Mustang is a way more powerful car.
It is. It is. No, I can't fault that. That's true.
I mean, as
And when
far
you-
as
Well,
Trans Am
especially the
actually is
modern
not
Mustang.
that. What was it?
Especially the modern Mustang, because the modern Mustang, you know, from the early 2000s was a way more powerful car than the 80s Trans Am.
I had to rent a car once, and they upgraded me to a Mustang, like the whatever the year was in Mustang. It was like 45 years ago, or whatever.
Like for free?
Yeah, for free. They're just like, we have these cars. They're just sitting here. Would you like to, just upgrade to the Mustang? And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Right? Like, yeah, I think I would.
I was so sad because I was in Oklahoma and their speed limits aren't that fast, so I couldn't do anything with it. I was like, come on, let me
Wait, were
push
you on
down
the
the
highway?
freaking.
You weren't on the highway?
Not where I was going. Unfortunately, where I was going, I was showing my sister around. She was going to like.
Well, if you're not on the highway, of course the speed limits aren't going to be that fast.
I mean, but it wasn't, at least something, anything. But I didn't have any opportunity to like do anything with that car. It made me sad.
Well, then go onto the highway.
Like he just
I
said.
did, but I did notice that was my first experience with those. It was like a bar, and everyone had a pedal, and it was just like this weird bicycle like bar thing that they bicycled around the city.
Like I could not do that. Like, why would you bicycle? I can't bicycle. I'm never gonna follow through on that. We're winding up in the street somewhere. Never gonna.
Exactly. It was so weird. Like, why are you working out and sweating and also drinking heavy liquor?
I'm absolutely gonna lose my motivation. That's happening.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about? The boat bike stuff? Is that what you're saying?
It's not a boat bike.
It's a bike bar. Like you pedal
bike
a
bar.
bike.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
those.
no way.
It was so weird to me. I'm like, why are you doing that? Why are you putting so much effort into bicycling and drinking at the same time?
I've seen the bike bars where you don't have to do that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I like the ones where you don't have to bike. That sounds kind of cool. Those bars.
Yeah, exactly. Let some other guy pedal that. Sorry, I'm not doing it.
That's the better way.
Okay.
Right?
Michael says, like, subscribe, and reboot the 86 not real Ghostbusters. Okay, so that's the one he wants to see. He wants to see the other Ghostbusters get rebooted.
Yeah, I'm not mad with that.
Victor says, Herbie the Love Bug is much better than Kit. I did love Herbie.
Yes.
But Kit's all the way for me. Nobody's better than Kit.
Yeah, I mean, I love Herbie. He's so cute, but Kit, like that guy, come on.
Well, Kit can talk.
Kit can talk, and he has a camera
Herbie-
every freaking where. No matter where you want to see
wait.
camera, he's got a camera.
Did
And a
Herbie
smart
not
car.
talk?
Herbie never talks. No.
No, he was.
But he's sentient, basically, though, right? Because he can.
Yeah.
He is. He can move on his own, and he can like interact with the world.
Yeah, in his own.
He can like open his
He
doors.
can
and stuff.
summon.
Yeah,
He can.
horn honky kind of way.
He can summon other beetles, including undead beetles, to his cause when he needs
But yeah,
help.
Can he really?
Yes.
There was one movie where he did that. Yeah.
Yes, yes, you're right.
There's also one where he's cut in half, and he can still somehow independently control both halves of his car. Of his body.
That was the very first movie.
So kind of worm. So you don't know. You don't know.
He's like
friends.
magic. Jeez.
I grew well. It's Disney, so yeah, very magic. I grew up on I love those movies. I grew up on Herbie going to Monte Carlo and Herbie.
Oh, remember that?
Yeah.
Was he actually like? Was he like a race car originally? Is that what he was?
That was one of them, I think. Yeah.
The guy who played the absent-minded professor, I think, was his driver, if I recall.
Okay, whoever that was.
I watched a lot of black and white 60s, 50s, and 60s Disney movies.
Tammy says, as an Impala aficionado, I prefer Baby. From
from Supernatural.
Is that what they call it, Baby?
I think so.
I know they have an Impala.
Yeah, that's the only Impala I know. Is the one from Supernatural? That's the only one I know.
Me too. Chaz, what is finger red number 1?
Oh no!
Well,
if
I
you go
couldn't
into the
find-
chat, if you go into the actual chat, it's a
That's a
foam
YouTube
finger that says number 1 on it.
Oh,
I couldn't find the thumbs up. I was responding to Vicar. I want to give him a thumbs up. I couldn't
this is
find
the
it.
problem with StreamYard. It never does those things correctly. I see it now though. I also, this is so weird on the live in the chat, actual YouTube chat, it gives crowns to people. Like Victor says number 1, Hazy number. Oh, maybe the most commented people.
The first three people that comment get
That's
a
what I thought
crown, and you get 25 XP experience points every time you make a comment thereafter.
Okay, I thought it was the first ones, but it always stays on them if they were the first. That crown.
Oh, they can raise their rank by doing super chats. So super chats gives them more ranking.
Oh, that's how Victor got to number 1 and Hazy, because they did super chats.
Yeah, I'm still number 3 no matter what.
What do you do with this XP you earn? Do you know?
It just ranks you as a top fan.
Yeah.
Twitch does it too. Twitch does it to where
Twitch lets you like give things that people can redeem. I wish YouTube did that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, if you're gonna earn XP, right, you might as well be able to use it for something.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you could,
All right, well, whatever. That's so nice, I guess. Oh, what is this? You want the Mystery Man to come back too? Yeah.
You want Ben Stiller back as Mr. Furious? You want Janine Garofalo back as the bowler?
Oh, she was the bowler. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Janine Garofalo. She wasn't like in the 90s and everything. It seemed like.
She was in everything in the 90s. Yeah, you could not get rid of that woman.
I know, right now. Yeah, now who knows?
Well, a lot of the 90s guys.
Now I never know where she is. Just obscure. Gone.
Oh, Tammy, you were number 3 last week. Nice. Well, that number 3 is pretty good.
All right.
See, it's bragging rights.
To gain the power of flying. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's one of our chat questions or YouTube live questions. What were you saying, Francis?
I don't remember, but yes. Mystery Man.
All right, let's see here. So that pretty much does it for us tonight.
Remember, so what's the poll? The poll.
Yeah, thank you. You can follow Chaz at Eternal Sky Film on Twitter. You can see him the Grumpy Vlogger on YouTube Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Is that right?
Yep.
All right.
Like I said, I don't say much, but
you're not grumpy.
I mean, he could be. Just doesn't say it out loud. Maybe Chaz is just quietly grumpy. You never know.
True. Yes, thank you, Delaney. Let's look at the poll. What power of Superman would you want to have? In 4th place, Heat Vision, 6%. Freeze Breath, 12%. Super Strength, 24%. The winner, with 59% of the vote, Flying. Everyone
absolutely.
Wants Actually, I wouldn't choose that, but I would choose Super Strength. But Flying, I can see why Flying's so popular. Sure.
No, the thing is, Super Strength to me sucks if you don't have invulnerability. If you don't have because
I almost put that too. I mean, I guess it is separate, I suppose.
I mean, they're separate, but if you had one, if you're just invulnerable, great. But if you're Super Strength without the invulnerability, it kind of sucks. Because that means when you punch something really hard, your arm just falls apart. Despite your super strength.
That doesn't make sense, though. Nobody with super strength, that happens to them. That makes no sense.
Yeah, stop, Francis. That's ridiculous.
So they have to go hand in hand.
It's ridiculous, Francis.
Well, if I knew that, I would
go talk about Care Bear some more. She's like,
my God.
So anyway,
Grumpy Bear, Francis.
My favorite was Lucky Bear.
I'll bet he was.
It's actually Good Luck Bear.
Good Luck Bear, excuse me.
Yeah, wasn't it? With a clover.
Lucky was the leprechaun in Lucky Charms.
Oh, cha-cha-cha-cha. All right. Yeah.
That's not how we talk.
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha. What is going on, Francis?
That's how all the Irish talk is. And I've been to Ireland. That's how they talk to me.
As an Irish person, that's very thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what Irish person says that, but okay.
I say it all the time. I say, "Welcome to Super Geeked Up." Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
You have to be from you have to be from Ireland. I mean, like you have to be in Ireland.
My ancestors are from Ireland.
No, you have to be in there. You have to be in the country. And then
but you're not there right now. How can you say it?
Duolingo.
Is a parallel version of you in Ireland right now? Maybe a parallel universe.
There's me over there. I would live there. I love that place.
Eating some corned beef and cabbage, having a good time.
Yeah, I was there for my friend's wedding, and he fed me corned beef and cabbage. Like he specifically, he's like, "I'm going to make you the national dish."
Was he the one getting married?
He was the one getting married. Yeah.
So wait, why was he feeding you during the wedding? I think you should do that.
No, he was. I was there for a week, so I was. He fed me before. I was there for a week.
It's weird.
I'm imagining him like feeding you romantically during the
and wet meats. There it is.
No. No, they
Most
couldn't.
people just toss a garter and a bouquet, but you guys do whatever you want.
He and his family couldn't handle me. Or his family couldn't handle me being there because I just was so an obnoxious American. Almost all the Irish.
Stop it. Were you really? Don't do that. Don't give us a bad name.
Oh yeah, I was.
Come on,
Well, you know,
Why were you an obnoxious American?
because they gave me so they wanted me to go around
Is this
with
a long time ago?
2015, maybe 2014 or something like that.
That's not that long ago. I thought you got rid of all your obnoxious ways by then.
Nope.
Oh,
it's
so
not.
they gave me the camera to go and videotape the guests, and I'd ask them questions about the bride and groom, and they hated me for it because I kept they didn't want to answer. They didn't want to talk about the bride and groom. They just wanted to get drunk. They just wanted to have a fun time.
A lot of people don't want to answer those kind of things, I think.
Just with I was just like, hey, do you have a message? Do you have a message for the bride and groom? And they're like, leave me alone.
Well, I'm saying some people don't like being
Yeah,
on
like
camera,
I'm just
you know?
trying to get knocked right now, and you're just sitting here talking to me. Get the hell out of here.
I don't know.
Well, I don't think that's obnoxious, though. That's just a normal videographer thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, though they were annoyed though. They
Yeah,
were annoyed because I was going around
Clearly,
like,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
Well, maybe it's because you were like, do you have a message for the bride and groom?
No, I had to say it that way for them to understand.
Like
I apologize to all the
oh,
Irish.
God,
Like I said, I actually am very Irish. I apologize to all our Irish viewers.
Me too. I can't even.
This is why Francis is not allowed back in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, Francis, don't help us at all with that anymore. Just
Are you
don't.
Irish too?
Yes.
Oh.
Chaz, are you Irish?
No, I'm just about everything else though.
Oh.
Wow, everything else. That's impressive.
Well,
Not.
French, English, Dutch, German, and American Indian. So
Oh wow. Okay, you weren't kidding. You were not kidding.
no,
about
no,
that.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Are you Kryptonian?
Little
I might
Well,
be.
look at his
bit.
shirt.
There's definitely been some speculation that I have alien DNA.
I'm telling you, that shirt tells you right there. That shirt gives it away.
Nice. Oh, guess actually, Kelly, with this last post, you are now number one. You just moved up to number one in the at least in the real YouTube chat. Which it won't on StreamYard. It won't show me this. I can't share it, folks. But if you look at the actual chat,
You're number one. Victory is yours.
Yay.
Kiss your behind. Boom chakalaka. Boom.
Cha 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 cha
Uh,
this
cha.
is the worst cheer I've ever
We're
heard.
cha cha
who-
cha cha. What are you
who's your
doing,
daddy?
Francis?
Oh, sorry.
You're just literally glitching out right now. You're just
No, it's
ready-
Homer. It's from The Simpsons. That's how Homer celebrates when he wins something. That's
He
his.
never wins, though, does he?
He does want. It was either him or a team or something he was rooting for, but that was his thing. Was
And now you're throwing cha 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 on it too.
he did. I didn't.
All right, Francis.
All right, folks. So at Eternal Sky Film for Chaz, Delaney-Parker.com.
That's me.
.com.
You can get her books.
All
You
of them.
can what's your @dparker50? Is that Instagram?
At DParker50, you'll see me and my shenanigans on TikTok quite a lot.
Did you name it that because you just turned 50 last year, or you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
So when you
I was like, all right, because I wanted just Delaney Parker, but of course, like, nope. And only I'm like,
Delaney. I didn't realize Delaney Parker was like a common name. In all honesty.
yeah, neither did I. But
okay, it doesn't have to be common though for one person also to have it.
I don't know. I just feel like it's not a name that people would just like. Oh, that's the combination of
Okay,
words
but
I'm going to
somebody
use.
else has to have that name, obviously.
I guess so. I don't know.
No, Francis, I can't convince him. I cannot convince him that anyone would have the name Delaney Parker. It's too weird. Parker is too
right,
unusual.
It's so unusual.
I mean, it's Spider-Man.
What?
Peter, what's his name?
What?
I don't know. I don't know any Peter.
Parker
I
I
pose.
don't
mean, he
even
would
know.
never. Thank God he didn't name his daughter Delaney. Peter Parker.
Jeez, so weird.
Yeah, he named her Penny.
Penny, because it has to alliterate. Yeah.
Which poor Mary Jane
What?
doesn't alliterate from Mary Jane. doesn't.
No. Well, because she has two names. It won't. It's too hard.
And her last name's Watson. Yeah.
Yeah. She should have married somebody named Holmes.
Choking on that one.
I'm always able to get the name Victor Snyder. Oh, that's cool, Victor.
I am not.
Well, see, I feel like
tried to-
Snyder is much less common than Parker, though. All right. Like, do you believe, Francis, that other people have your name?
There's a excuse me. There's a Catholic priest with my name. Excuse me. Who's an author? Thank you.
There's an author.
There's a Catholic priest author by my name.
Francis is a good Catholic name. Yeah.
I mean, it sucks that there's a saint with that name. I should have taken my dad's name. Then I would have been a junior.
That's not Saint Francis Fernandez. It's just Saint.
No.
Francis.
But I mean, that's why it's a popular name amongst Catholics. I'm saying it's because Saint Francis. They're not sissies though.
No.
Assisi.
Yeah. They're not.
Oh boy. All right. Anyway, Francis apparently does have the site back, right?
Yay, Francis!
Oh, I have to link it back to the thing though.
Yeah,
so I have to figure that out. I haven't even.
Right,
but you can click on it.
All right.
They'll take you to a blank page, but still, it's okay.
Oh, you should definitely click on it and go to the link.
We're almost there. He's almost there.
All right, folks. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. Thank you to Chaz for being our guest.
Thanks for the invite.
There's only one other person with my name in the USA. Oh, with Hazy Rainbow? I can believe
that. Ass.
That's actually cool.
Ass.
That's cool, though. I am number N chat points. Oh, what? Now it says message redacted, so I'll never find out.
Well,
how many points he has. So Chaz, wait, does it actually tell you how many points you have, like as you chat?
Yes, somehow I got up to 50 points tonight, but those points don't transfer from like one channel to another. I have 50 I have 75 somewhere else. I don't remember where.
Oh. But do they stay for this channel? Do they build up?
Good question.
Or do they reset every chat?
I really don't know. I'll have to see next week when I come on and see if I
bet they probably reset because I feel like we get different number of 1s and 2s. But I don't know.
I guess you'll find out. Yeah.
So there you go, folks. That's more reason to chat because then you get points, and it's cool, I guess. All right. Anyway, that's it. We're done.
That's it. We're done. That's it.
Yeah.
We're done.
I gotta we're done. I'm going.
I gotta hit the crapper.
Oh my god! And I'm sick of talking about my books when he's in the crapper. So all right.
Well, but you know what? That's where I'm going to keep your book when I get it.
My god, you probably are, you gross ass. Such shit.
Hey, dude, I would be very happy if people said they read my book while I don't care where they read it, as long as they're
I don't care either. Yeah, you can read it with a fox in a box, green eggs and ham. I'm all for it, whatever it takes. Whatever.
Why would I read? What does that
I don't know why, but it's not. I don't care why. It's fine. You can
I'll read it with a fox.
In a box, green eggs and ham. Like, yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, okay. We'll see you next week, folks. Wednesday night. What time? 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. That's when we do it.
I'll be here.
Until then, stay geeky, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Good night, folks.